Italian, how can you ask a person that you like for their phone number? How can you ask them to go out with you? And how can you show appreciation and interest? And what about the formal setting? In this episode, we are going to cover how to flirt in Italian. Download this episode guide at italianmatters.com/28. Iniziamo! Ciao, mi chiamo Margherita. I am your host and language trainer and content creator for Italian learners. Today we are going to see how to flirt in Italian. Let's start with the first step, asking for the phone number. Some phrases that we can use to ask someone for their phone number are: mi potresti dare il tuo numero di telefono? Mi potresti dare il tuo numero di telefono? Which means, could you give me your phone number? Or, mi lasceresti il tuo numero? Mi lasceresti il tuo numero? Would you leave me your number? Here we are using the conditional mi potresti, mi lasceresti. And by using the conditional, we are being polite because, yes, we want to be polite when asking someone for their phone number. The next step is to ask someone out. We can use ti andrebbe di uscire insieme? Ti andrebbe di uscire insieme? Which means, would you like to go out together? Or, che ne dici se ceniamo insieme domani? Che ne dici se ceniamo insieme domani? How about if we have dinner together tomorrow? Here we are using the construction che ne dici. It's very native-like, it's used a lot in spoken language, the ne. And it has multiple meanings, but in this case, the meaning is about. Che ne dici? What do you think about this? How about this? Then, if we want to give some compliments and communicate interest, we can do that with some common phrases like stai benissimo. Stai benissimo. You look great. And here, we don't have to change the ending of benissimo. We use stai benissimo both for a male and a female. We can also say sei bellissimo, sei bellissima. You are handsome, you are beautiful. In this case, we are changing the ending. Bellissimo for a guy, bellissima for a girl. So why are we changing the ending here and not with stai benissimo? Because benissimo is an adverb. Adverb never change based on gender and number. Bellissimo instead is an adjective. Adjectives always change based on gender and number. If you had a good time with your date, you can say sono stato or sono stata proprio bene con te. Use stato if you're a male, stata if you're a female. The meaning is I had a really good time with you. If you want to learn more about how to give compliments and congratulate somebody in Italian, make sure that you scroll down and check out episode 23. And now, what if we want to flirt in a more formal way? Although there is no clear difference between formal and informal flirting, there is no precise etiquette that we need to follow, it is also true that in some situations, maybe at the beginning of a relationship, it is more appropriate to speak more formally to each other. This also depends on age. A conversation between teenagers will be, of course, very different from a conversation between two adults. In Italian, the difference is probably in the use of the third person singular, that is the lei form, and some polite formulas that we can use with a conditional tense. For example, if asking someone out, the informal way is ti andrebbe di uscire con me? Ti andrebbe di uscire con me? The formal way instead changes T to le. Le andrebbe di uscire con me? Le andrebbe di uscire con me? Would you like to go out with me? We have one translation in English, but two ways in Italian, informal and formal ways. Now, if you're interested in flirting in Italian, if you want to ask the phone number, if you want to ask somebody out or give them compliments, also in formal situation, you know how to do that. Don't forget to download this episode guide at italianmatters.com/28. Grazie mille di essere stata qui con me. Thank you again for being here with me every Thursday and for learning a little bit of Italian every week here with me on the Italian Grammar with Easy Podcast. Grazie e ci sentiamo